Hello everyone and welcome to another strategy guide, another part of this strategy guide that I'm creating for Lords of the Realm 2. Now, as I promised in the previous part, I am going to try a new strategy about how to bring down a royal castle. The idea here is how to minimize casualties basically, or at least how to make those casualties be less expensive. Now, I remind you that my first strategy, and the one that I personally use, is to have 200 pikemen and something like 300, 400 knights. Now, I understand that knights are a bit expensive. I don't think they are that expensive, and I think that if you are going to attack a royal castle, it means you have some counties at least, which means that you probably have a county that has iron and wood, which you need for the armor necessary to equip the knights. But nevertheless, I still get it. I still understand that losing knights looks bad. So let's see if there is a way to avoid losing knights and at least lose something else or something like that. Now, a way to avoid losing knights is not to use knights, obviously, and to use what you see here. I'm about to attack the Baron and his royal castle with 947 archers, 250 pikemen, and 200 macemen. It's huge. It's a big army, and I think that if you don't have a few counties in order to recruit this huge army, you cannot do it with, let's say, just one county, because as you know, every time you recruit, first of all, the people you recruit stop being villagers, and also their love rating goes down. So you cannot do this with just one county. What you can do is you can recruit 300 here, 300 there, and build the army in that way. If it is a good county, then if you recruit 300 men, and if the love rating was 100 before, it's gonna go 90 or something like that, and that's what I would recommend. I don't think you should it should go any lower than this in order to recruit an army. So let's see what you have to do here. Now, apparently what you have to do is you have to attack, well, you can either attack from the southwest or the southeast. It doesn't really make any difference. As you can see, I only have one battering ram. I don't think you need anything else for this plan to work. So the first thing you do is you put your archers way over here to the southwest, and you're also going to need your pikemen. Personally, I'm not sure if you even need the macemen, at least for the siege, but nevertheless, I think you should have some macemen at least, just in case your field army, your army is attacked by another field army, not in a siege. So essentially, what you have to do is fool the computer here with archers and a pikeman. So the pikeman comes there, and the archers behind him, and he takes all the damage. Like this. Of course, this is gonna take ages, so what you should do is increase the time. And make sure you keep him moving so that he doesn't die immediately. Of course, as you can see, I have lost some archers. I'm not sure if that's unavoidable. Maybe if you put yourself further behind or something like that, or if you're a little bit more careful, but I don't think that's a big deal anyway. And then you can see here that the cauldrons of boiling oil can be killed without any danger. And after that, you can bring in your macemen or your pikemen or whoever you want to dig here. That's going to be the next step once you're done with the cauldrons. I think this is very important Let me check if he has any other. No, I think it's his last one. So yeah, so now it's free to, it's safe to dig. You can see that there are a couple of archers who have gone berserk and they are just roaming around the castle doing nothing, but they will not pose a problem. So once this is done, I would say this is like the first part of the siege. Now the second part of the siege is capturing the castle, the insides of it. So you have to bring in your archers. I would bring them here to... Okay, so he went inside. So here, what I think you can do is you can bring your archers here and your macemen there to protect the archers from incoming fire from the enemy archers. And when you do that and you bring down this gate, you will see that the computer is so stupid that he's just not going to do anything. He's just gonna stay there and get killed. Yes, because they want to protect... Oh, he attacked. They want to protect the flag. Now, I think that was some kind of random thing that this swordsman actually attacked the archers. So as you can see, I lost something like 100 archers, 16 pikemen, and 7 macemen. Now, I'm not sure if this is the ideal, I mean, the ideal casualties you can have. Maybe you can reduce this number, perhaps have less archers dead or something like that. I'm not sure. Anyway, archers are not very expensive, and I don't think that 100 archers are difficult to replace, because that's the point here. You need to be able to replace your army fast. And the truth is that what I am proposing with the knights is a little bit trickier to, at least it's more difficult to replace them immediately. You will notice as well that this new county that I have captured here, obviously the love rating is very low. It's only 35. But if you try to recruit an army here and try to replace what you lost, let's say by recruiting 146, I'm not sure if that's the right number, but it must be around there. Then the love rating goes from 35 to 30, which you can, I mean, it's bearable. And it's bearable because we're talking about a county that had a royal castle. So it was a good county, in good condition. So you can easily replace your army by using villagers from the county that you just captured. Now, maybe it's not ethical, but, well, in love and war, everything is allowed, they say. So that applies to Lords of the Realm too, of course. So that was the whole idea. I'm not sure which one you prefer. I think that this one is more difficult to prepare. It took me some time to prepare, and as you can see, I have a lot of counties in my possession. So finding the villagers and getting the weapons was not that difficult. The truth is that bows are not that expensive anyway. Pikes are not expensive either, and
to build a weapon.
Let me check. Yeah, 3 iron and 6 wood for the pikes, 4 for the maces. You need 13 wood for the bows and no iron. Not very expensive when compared to this. 18 and 4. Knights are a little bit expensive, especially if you compare them to maces. You need 18 iron for this and 4 wood, while for maces you need 4. Now the question is, do I really need macemen? I think that for the siege, you don't really need them, because you can do the same thing with the pikemen. I only use the macemen essentially just for the inner gate. I think that you can do this perfectly with your pikemen. However, if your army is attacked while it's trying to lay siege on a castle, or when it's going somewhere, essentially if we're talking about a field fight, then perhaps macemen are important. You shouldn't have to rely only on pikemen. Obviously, this whole strategy doesn't mean that you're not going to lose anyone. I don't think there's any way to avoid any casualties whatsoever when you attack a royal castle, but it's important to minimize those casualties. So, that was the idea. I hope you liked it. Thank you for watching, and looking forward to the next strategy guide and the next chapter of the strategy guide for Lords of the Realm 2. One of the best games ever. Take